I have a question. Are we ready for another Whitney Houston movie? Seriously, are we ready for another Whitney Houston movie? What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. So let's get into it. And welcome to another edition of J Topics. Okay, I asked the question in the beginning of this video, and it was a legit question. Do we want another Whitney Houston movie? Now, I'm a little late to the party, y'all. At least, 2 to 3 weeks late? But if you guys don't know, an actual trailer for the new movie I Want to Dance with Somebody, slated to release this December 21st, was released. And I'll be honest, y'all, the trailer looks good. It really, really looks good. I'm excited, and I'm really geeked. But I do have questions, and I do have concerns. And actually, they do have a British actress playing Whitney Houston, Naomi Ackie, and also Stanley Tucci. He's playing Clive Davis, okay? And I tell you what, that girl Naomi Ackie, I don't know if she can sing, but just her speaking voice and the dialect, she definitely has Whitney Houston down. I mean, literally, if you close your eyes, you would literally think that you were listening to Whitney Houston talk. Now, as far as the vocals, they are using Whitney Houston's actual vocals throughout the movie. And y'all know what? I'm okay with that. Because there's nothing worse than another singer trying to come behind a legendary superstar like Whitney Houston, trying to reproduce those vocals and just sounding a struggling mess. Now, I do know that Deborah Cox on Broadway, she played Whitney Houston, the Whitney Houston story, and Deborah Cox can sing, and she probably came pretty close to reproducing Whitney's vocals. Now, the only other singer that I can think of, and she can actually act, would be Demetria McKinney. You know, she's played in a lot of Tyler Perry shows. She was even on Real Housewives of Atlanta for like a season, maybe a half season. And she can definitely sing. I've actually had the pleasure of listening to Demetria McKinney live when she opened for Fantasia. And she did a Whitney Houston song, and it was amazing. Y'all, I'm telling you, she blew the roof off of that place. Seriously. But yeah, so like I said, I do have concerns. Now, this is an authorized movie, okay? The family did authorize it. Now, of course, I have heard that Pat Houston, oh yeah, you heard me, the Disney villain herself, Cruella de Vil herself, Magnificent herself, Pat Houston has her hands in this. And that does make me pause, and it makes me concerned. Because I'll be honest, y'all, I do not care for Pat Houston. I feel that since Whitney Houston died, she has just been pimping Whitney Houston's name and her legacy and her image out for anybody that would just give her a dollar. And let's not even get started on that fiasco a couple years ago. Remember that whole hologram tour thing when she had Whitney Houston dancing and singing on stage as a hologram? I believe they played in Europe, in like London. I'm not sure if that show ever made it to the United States, but yeah. So Pat Houston's involvement with this does give me concern. But like I said, so far the trailer does look good. It looks good. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. Now here's my thing. What I don't want is a fluff piece. I do not want a fluff piece. And y'all, let me say this, and I say this kicking and screaming. I really honestly do. I love me some Angela Bassett. Lord knows I do. Angela Bassett is a legend, and she's a wonderful actress. We all love Angela Bassett. But y'all, when Angela Bassett produced that Whitney Houston, I think it was a movie. Yeah, it was a movie for the Lifetime Network called Whitney. To call it an abysmal failure is an understatement. Y'all, it was just such a joke. It was horrible. And I heard that that it was like Angela Bassett's first time ever directing or producing a movie. And let me just say this, Angela. If that's the best that you can produce, maybe you should stick to your day job, which is acting, and leave movie making to people that actually know how to make movies. Sorry. I love you, Angela, but nope. Don't ever produce or direct a movie again. Just saying. But anyway, but if they're going to actually do this movie, again, I don't want a fluff piece. I want them to tell Whitney Houston's story. And y'all, I'm very much a cradle to grave type of person when it comes to biopic films, okay? I love to see how they began. I love to see everything that happened in their life all the way up until the death. Now, if they're gonna do it, I would love for them to do something like Ray. Remember Ray with Jamie Foxx? Remember that? Y'all, that was just an amazing life story. They literally talked about everything, and they just made Ray, in my opinion, even more relatable and more likable because they told his whole story. Not a fluff piece. Or I would love for them to do something like the Judy Garland story. Have you guys seen the Judy Garland story? I'm a huge fan of Judy Garland. I do love that movie. It was amazing. It starred Renee Zellweger. She played Judy Garland. Again, cradle to grave. You know, they talked about Judy Garland's drug addiction. They talked about her ups, her downs, you know, her bad marriage, you know, and how she raised her children. It was really good. Again, basically, y'all, I'm just saying, you don't have to necessarily do all the gory details, okay? I'm not expecting them to, you know, show Whitney Houston doing lines of coke in the back room or Bobby Brown beating the hell out of her. They don't need to go that deep, but they do need to tell her story and tell it in a truthful and honest way, okay? Because that's life. Ups and downs. None of us are perfect. Whitney Houston wasn't perfect. I'm not perfect. None of y'all are perfect. Tell the story. Hell, I would love for them to do it like What's Love got to do with it. You know, with the Tina Turner story. Remember that? Y'all, like, that was one of the greatest cinema masterpieces ever. You know, and now they did get a little graphic with that one, but I was okay with it. But they just told her whole story. Again, I cannot say this enough. I do not want a fluff piece with this movie. And I was looking at the other cast members. They've got some pretty top-notch actors in this. So I really do have a good feeling about this. I really do. Again, it's supposed to come out this December 21st. And I don't know, y'all. I might have to go to the movie theaters and see this. Now, look, guys, I've not been to the movie theaters since before COVID, okay? Since before the lockdowns. And I pretty much vowed I would never walk into another movie theater again. But this one just may get me out of the house with my mask on and go to the movies. So anyway, so what do you guys think? I mean, do we need another Whitney Houston movie? And if we get another Whitney Houston movie, do you guys want her whole story in an honest, truthful way, like some of the movies that I named in this video? I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you ready for it or not? All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. We've got a lot of good things going over here at Jay's World TV. And guys, and after you subscribe to my channel, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.